Hi, everybody. Welcome to Ocean Yemi's channel. It's just been one of those indecisive days. I don't know. Have you ever had an indecisive day? Let me take the thing off the screen while less people join. Have you ever had an indecisive day? I'm having an indecisive day right now. Um, I was going to talk about something I saw on or review something, but then I don't know. There is a lot going on with the Nature Boy stuff. There's a lot of information coming out. I'm watching some of the channels. Um, some people are really up on their shit. I'm just like, wow, like, damn. Like, before I remember watching Nature Boy and Carbonation, really getting into what everybody else is saying. I don't know. Maybe I'm switched off a little bit because, like, a lot of things I'm a bit switched off about because it's sometimes it feels like you disconnect from certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like I'm having a disconnective kind of situation going on. I'm trying to literally catch up on all of the stuff on Nature Boys. Nature Boys. Hearing. I mean, the first thing. I mean, what I gather, I think certain members have given testimony, surprising ones. I don't even know whether I can play Lisa Says What String because I think her her watchers have watched what she's put up, and I don't want to do verbatim what she's doing because her and Medea seems to be really on it. I mean, I find myself listening to her, Medea, and Max. I think is on it. I do watch other people as well, but not a lot of people's covering Nature Boy. I think Stinson got the suit. Oh, let me see, because I'm supposed to go deliver something to somebody today. That's why I'm so indecisive for starting anything serious. You know. Um. Okay, she's gonna let me know. Yeah. So the Medea and Lisa is on it like Sonic. And you know what? When you see people good at certain things, you just big them up and do that. That's how I feel about certain stuff. So I don't interfere. Um, Even Lady Justice is quiet. Lady Justice, where you at, Miss Flo? Miss Flo, where you at? Put her next quiet. Oh my days, I don't know. But I have been watching the My Jazzy Life as well. She's just something else. I'm just gonna talk about a few things. I'm just gonna throw in a few things today, innit? I ain't even gonna get all deep today because like I got other deep stuff to cover on the other channel. Well, not even deep stuff, not even huge stuff, just reasonable stuff. Um, I'm just like, wow. She made a disgusting egg boil. I'm thinking, what the hell is an egg boil? When I looked it up, to me, it's not everything that you see that is trending on TikTok that you must follow. Um, Especially if it doesn't look a certain way. She's from the southern Texas. I think Texas is in the southern side of the Americas, and she should be slamming down some catfish, some cornbread, some mac and cheese. She should be slamming food like that down. What she's eating there is just like slop. It's slop. Beloved Life made money eating shellfish for a very long time, and whether that thing makes you go to the loo or not is neither here nor there. We don't need to know. You made slop. The egg looked disgusting. Okay, and I'm not the best. Well, I'm okay cook. I always have. I'm one of those. I use backup. I use a cookbook if I have to. I use Mr. Google if I have to. The quickest things I make West Indian stuff quick. That's just out my head. That's a natural thing what you do sometimes from your background. She's from Texas, the southern regions of the Americas, and you made slop and sat there and ate it. It looks so nasty. Then you're shouting at your children again. And it's not that I'm waiting for you to come on, no, because I'll be watching you through the reactors. I only go to check out certain things because just to see a closer look. Because I'll be like, what the hell is this girl eating? Right, that's one thing. And so she's very much don't know how to cook. I'm not saying processed food. There's two ways of dealing with processed food. You can get processed food and you can get dry grains, dried rice, boil a bag of rice, a cup of rice, use the tin peas, throw that into the rice. You got rice and peas, like green peas, lentils, all sorts. It's just the magic of food. Food is a magical thing. I feel she has an issue with food as well. That's why she does what she does. I feel she really have a little small issue with food. Maybe it's me. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Hold on, let me turn it up because I don't even know if people can hear me. She has an issue with food. I think my Jersey life always had an issue with food. She is PTSD on two legs. It's like watching PTSD on two legs. She is how I used to look at Nature Boy. She is how Nature Boy is. It's just crazy. But, there's several subjects that might be covered in this one stream. I ain't going to go deep because I ain't got nothing scheduled on my head right now. And I have a delivery to make as well. So I ain't even going to go crazy, go mad, pulling up stuff. I was just seeing how this thing work. And again, haven't been on this one since forever. And I'm just like, I just feel tired. Like there's something in the air. I'm getting that tired bug. Hi, Native. How is you? I should try to put my chat on the blinking screen so I can save my chat. Let me see. Did he pop up? He didn't pop up. Hi, Native. How are you? It's just a very chilled stream. A very chilled stream, to be honest. I'm not even gonna go left nor right. I could go anywhere because there's loads to chat about. There's loads to chat about. Um, um, yeah, I feel my Jersey life give people PTSD from their parents and mothers, and I think I said that before. She really gives the PTSD. There's a PTSD thing. Whatever she went through as a child with dealing with food, she's doing it to her children. That's what she's doing. And she definitely can't cook. But guess what? With all these devices we have, Fundi Fee will call them, what does she call them? She has a name for it. Because she talks about the god media. Doing great, just doing my dad duties, waking up my son. Oh, good. I just dropped off mine. I dropped off mine too. And you know what? Right? It's like my time limited today. I can't even go in. I can't go in. I can't go deep. I can't go up. I can't go up. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, there is women like her in the world. I believe there is women like her in the world. I'm not there is some women, most women, men used to think, right, that a woman, because she's a woman, that she's domesticated. Some women are not domesticated, some women are not cooks, some women haven't got a mother bone in their body. And it shows in these YouTube streets, right? I'm using the YouTube streets because the YouTube streets is a great place to see all that. My daughter showed me another lady. I'm gonna see if I could talk about her. She's she this lady. I'm just like, back in the day, in the 90s, if people saw you treating your children a certain way, they would have already called the authorities upon your head long time. Though some people slip through the cracks, they would have called the authorities on your head long time. You wouldn't be able to breathe, right? And I think also, like, as a mom, yeah, you have to be attentive to lots of things, like, as well. But certain people's on these YouTube streets ain't attentive. Um, Eating slop on a live is not what I call constructive. Um, I feel YouTube can be used constructively. It all depends on what you're doing, innit? Um, she just sat on there and ate that slop, that egg. What was it? Egg, tomato, egg, some red sauce, and cucumber. It didn't even look nice. I was like, I don't even know. It's not even showing up now. All right, I was like, girl, you could have made boiled egg sandwich with some what am I thinking? Sprouts, uh mushrooms, could just fry it up, saute that up. I'll keep trying to put the chat on so people can see you. Um and instead of using so like eggs, like when you eat loads of eggs all in one go, eggs is not exactly the healthiest thing to eat, especially in our time age bracket. It's unhealthy. You have to eat it moderately, and either sometimes you might even have to take it out of your diet and just eat it like when and when. Um, she ate them eggs. It just looks so nasty. On the screen, it just looks nasty. To me, it's not everything you see on TikTok you must follow. Not everything you see on social media you must follow. Maybe some things, if it's good and it looks good, you'll try to cook it. You try to cook it, but you don't need to do all that. I'm just like, go, well, I don't know. She's different. My grandmother was a great cook in her heyday. My grandmother used to cook. She used to make cake. She was one that when she tastes something, she will go and she will create that in the kitchen. My grandma was one of those. She was very old fashioned Trinidadian lady. When she goes somewhere, she tastes a cake, she can remake the whole cake. If she goes somewhere, she tastes something, she goes and recreates the whole thing. I have a little bit of that. I ain't got it all the way in, but I got a little bit of that. All right. And and it's like, the girl, I don't know. Maybe some women's like that. I don't know. I mean, just because you come from the ghetto, wherever you think you hail from, doesn't mean to say you have to be a ghetto person. You don't need to live like that. I don't know why I keep saying this, because I'm trying to get to the other peoples who don't come from those regions to understand that all people, some people come from great excellence. They have the best houses. One time over here, they showed this program of, I know people hate the word black, you know. Black people living well. It's not everybody's living down and out or down in low situations. Some people live in great situations. They're able to afford a lot of stuff, a lot of things, and they can literally, and some of them are great cooks, some of them are not lazy. These people, I don't know whether it's to do with, like I keep saying, it must be a generation thing. It's a generation thing, maybe, because when I was coming up with my children, right, I used to cook for them. We used to eat together. We used to watch movies together. And even if there was a man about, they will still be around. My children will always be around me. They're never not around me. And comes, well, not that we were doing holidays, right? I'll make a whole set of food. We'll sit around the table. because I think I was brought up like that a little bit. And I will cook. I'll roast the whole chicken. I will stew some peas. I'll make some rice. I'll make a whole coleslaw, a potato salad, something else. I'm a little bit lazy now. I'm a little bit more laid back because everybody's older now, except for the small one. But even when I'm here by myself, I will saute, like you say, the mushrooms, yeah, in butter. Now you see food in it, Nate. You're talking food now, Nate. Saute that thing. Like I would even get soya chunks and I will soak them soya chunks and I will cook it and I'll make a whole sub, right? My right West Indian have the same. If when the devil kick me, I'll make a sub, I'll make a sandwich, I will get all the trimmings, I will sit and I will eat that. And that's me, I'm happy, right? You don't need to sit and eat like that. There's loads of ways to lose weight and maintain weight. But I heard taking vitamin shots. That's why I said when I looked up what the vitamin shots had in it, it also brought on depression and other stuff. So basically, what she's doing, though the weight comes off of her, what she's doing is a temporary fix because you have to maintain that weight. Then she has to want to do it for herself, right? You have to do it for yourself. You can't do it because you want to please somebody. You have to want to do things for yourself. Yeah, I agree. We can have style and respect for ourselves, even if we are not super rich. Could have some could have some dignity for you for yourself. Yeah, she comes on here. I mean, not that this is a jazzy life live because it's not. It's not a jazzy life live. But I'm just saying because I put her on the community tab. You're on a diet, right? You have to do juicing in moderate. Some people do juice and they do fruit fasts and they do certain stuff and you maintain it, right? You have to maintain it, whatever you put in your body. You can't be putting in stocks of butter and this and that. She eats like she comfort eats. So when you comfort eat, that's the most dangerous thing you can do. Maybe if you're snacky, when you're snacky, you have to know what you're snacking on, right? I don't know how much things they sell in America, but I know over here, right? There's a wide range of foods. There's a wide range of stuff. There is chana, which is chana with peppers and seasoned chana is dried. You eat that. That's healthy. Plantain chips. You have the sweet and you have the not so sweet and you have the very peppery one. You can eat that. Even the plantain, you can take that plantain. Cubans, what they do, they take the plantain, they smash the plantain, they turn it into a burger. Vegans do this as well. You don't have to necessarily be on a vegan diet. So she's doing all this and she's not even looking after herself. You know what I mean? You have to keep everything steady. You have to know your limits. Like me, if I go somewhere now, I'm not necessarily gonna eat out there because I know what I like, right? But it's like, I don't know. She's just weird. She's hella weird, man. So I'm just like, oh yeah, and then oh yes, also what I meant to talk about as well. I watched this program called Domino Day because I don't know why I was meant to put this on the other channel. Domino Day is about some woman who finds out that she's a like an incubus witch and stuff like that. And it comes on BBC iPlayer. Really interesting. It just showed modern day witches. Basically, that's what it showed. And it's just so good. I have watched a few of your live streams, Ocean, and in my thought, I think your champion voice for the children in your area on this rock. We live and stand up for all children that salutes. Yeah, do you know I even saw something the other day? I was supposed to put it on my community tab. I supposed to put it on my community tab. I keep seeing a lot of stuff. There's even one where Trafficker was explaining certain stuff. It's quite disgusting, to say the least. It's a scary world out there. It's a scary world out there. That's what I can say for the children. it's a mad world out there. There's a lot of crazy people out there, but in fact, it's not the world; it's the people in it. Oh, and thank you for that as well. So I'm just like, come on, like, there's a guy he was describing something on the Instagram. I was like, bro, I listened to a bit of it. And it's to do with trafficking, and I was like, mm-mm. These people are very callous. People have to be aware of everything. Like even when I took my young one to the doctor, I was busy. I was watching. I was watching him so steady. I didn't take my eye off of him at all. I was just watching him like. And my daughter said I shouldn't be like that, but I said no. I'm not. I'm not gonna change. Like he was just like his hands in his pockets and all sorts of stuff, and I was like just watching him really, cause I letting him know. I think it's just weird. Like you can't, your child can't be a child in this. I mean, before they couldn't be a child, there's as well, and now it's even worse than ever. It's even worse than ever. Correct. Need more mothers to stand up and be a voice with motion to help the meatballs or that big. Yeah, they call them nonce over here. They're nonces over here. Um, there is very much something going on. I feel um it's not just me talking. There's a lot of people talking about it. There's a lot of people talking about it. It's just that how right they shadow ban um channels that talk about certain things. That's what they do. Right now they're shadow banning the dark side of Ocean Yemi. I haven't even gotten to most of the content that I want to hit on, to be honest, because there is some deep stuff out there. Um, they don't want certain stuff to be pushed out. They don't mind showing naked yoga on YouTube or certain stuff on YouTube, but they're not going to put out certain stuff. Certain stuff is not going to go out unless you're arguing and beefing with somebody, unless you literally have issues with people, whatever. That is what YouTube strives on. That's what I realized. You don't really have to be doing nothing to nobody. People will trouble you anyway. That's what I come to see. So I just don't get in it really. Right. That's why when Christoph kept doing what he was doing, and if he continues, I'm gonna block him from the channel. I ain't even gonna talk. I ain't gonna say nothing to him. I'll just block him from both channels, because you can't be antagonizing people when they're not antagonizing you. If they're antagonizing you. You want to troll, go troll and do what you're trolling, but you don't need to antagonize people. Just allow people to do their content. Not everybody's out for a laugh and giggles. Then allow the mother to be a mother and have some people stop thinking a woman in work force is another source of money. That's my thoughts. Being a mother is a 24/7 day away non-stop job. Hi midwife. Yeah, it's true. It's true. There's a whole heap of that going on. They listed the ages so that the workforce starts when the child is not even out of Pampers yet, not even a year. They want people to go out and work and earn money. Then they make key latch children. Then the child falls into gangs and all sorts. And then it turns into a whole nother dilemma. But what seems to happen is that how right they start a reaction. With a reaction, there's a solution to it. That's what they're doing basically. So if you really deep it, they want the mothers, like mothers. I mean, you can literally work at home nowadays because there's devices and stuff like that. You can work. I don't. Well, you can work around children. You just have to know how to work around them, where they're going, all that stuff. But they don't want parents. I feel parents to look after, well, mums particularly. The mother is the first teacher, the first nurturer, the first to everything, right? She teaches them everything first and foremost. Little girls mimic their mothers because that's what they see. But there's some people who just want to not advance in certain stuff. And that lady I talk about, she's one of them. You can be on a low budget and you can still kind of live okay. You just have to know how to do it. If you have bad days, then like you have people support that you can go to, just knowing who is the proper support network to go to. You always need someone to talk to. You need a friend to talk to, a friend that you can rant and vent to, a friend that if you need something, then you can run to them. A friend, there's a friend for everything, isn't it? How these meatballs got to the children need more tax money too. So they pump up the women workforce and get them away from their little ones. Yeah, they do. They do that. They do that because they know that they can do it because it's a because like they want people to not be there for their children. And what they tend to do is put things in movies beforehand. They let you know exactly what time it is beforehand. Everything gets put in a movie, everything gets told before it actually happens. And that's one thing people don't get. Um, like I said, I was part of the conscious community. There is certain stuff when you're doing certain stuff, they don't back you as well. So if you are a mother and you want to be self-employed and you want to do what you're doing, you will not get that backing from the community. You'll get backing from outside your community, well, not from inside your community. And that's where it all gets mixed up. It all gets lost in translation. um there is lots of shake, rattle, and roll things got to change. Any hunter knows the worst thing ever to come across is any mother kind in the woods. The mother is the most protective thing in the woods. Yeah. Well, it's like the lion, isn't it? She's protective over her children. It's only the lion. He kills the weakest run out of. That's the only thing with the thing. But most animal animals is protective over their young. Oh, the lioness, she's protective over her cub. She's there for them until if it's the if it's a male or whatever, then he goes with the lion or whatever. I don't know how it goes exactly. Don't quote me on it, but you know, it's just crazy. But there is a lot going on. I don't even know whether I can show it or whether this is going to play up. If it plays up, I won't be happy. Right, I keep coming across loads of mothers doing a lot on here, not just my Jazzy life. There's loads of mums doing a lot on this side of the woods, and it's quite sad. I can't even use that one. Hold on, let me find. Oh yeah, and I was supposed to talk about Eat with Q too today too. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. Hold on. Hold on. Let me find my thing. Now, remember that time when I was covering about all them homes and stuff? I haven't even finished covering all that. Hold on, let's do this. There's gonna be a multi thingy one. Let me see if it's gonna work. Is it gonna work? Huh. Let me see.
This is St Peter's Former Approved School in Gainford, County Durham. From 1940, it was an institution for troubled boys aged 10 to 15 until it closed in 1984. It now stands abandoned on the edge of the village. A recent discovery of sinister messages sprayed in graffiti inside the building has led to growing speculation online. Rumours suggesting that in the past, serious sexual abuse may have been carried out by members of staff on former pupils. This film is an investigation into whether there's any truth behind the rumours. I wanted to meet people who went to St. Peter's to find out if the allegations were true. I spent weeks leaving messages on forums.
I don't know whether you was around when I did on the boarding schools that was taking in children and stuff like that. You let a mother pick the week, and it's her job, and she will know all the mothers. Yeah, exactly. Right. This one I've been eyeing this up for a while, and this one is to do with abuse in boarding schools with the boys and stuff. I don't know how much of it I can play. I'm gonna play some of it, and then I don't know. Hopefully, I've got a little time. Then I'll get off. Hold on. I don't wanna make it full screen. Hold up.
And posting letters. Eventually, someone got in touch.
So I am on my way to Derby right now to speak to a man called Tony, who actually spent several years in the late 50s and early 60s in Gainford at St. Peter's. I haven't spoken much to him yet, but the things that he has told me lead me to think that he didn't have a particularly pleasant time there. So we're going to go and have a chat face to face, and hopefully he can shed at least a little bit of light about what went on there. Hi.
Hi.
Tony?
Yes, hello.
Hi, I'm Joanna. Lovely to meet you.
Hi, come in please.
Thank you.
Hi.
Tony has been researching St. Peter's for a number of years in an attempt to piece together gaps in his own personal experiences.
I ended up in St. Peter's because I come from a family of 10. It was a very difficult home environment. That there was a lot of violence in my home between my father and my mother, so we ran away a lot, got into trouble, stealing things from school.
We talked briefly on the phone about the culture of sexual abuse that was...
Yeah, I was sexually abused 4 days by Mr. Darby, with an A, not an E. He used to come and collect me, usually after dinner when I'd be out playing. It was summer. The sort of thing he would say to me was that, did I know why I hadn't gone home, things like that, which I didn't know. I'm 10 and a half. And he would say that it was because they didn't care about me, because I was unwanted, and then he would sort of start touching me.
What a wicked piece of boy. I don't know, man. These historical abuses is very disturbing. When I covered it the last time, I'll tell you something, you always find out a new historical abuse every single time. It gets right on the other channel. I covered about the boys in the boarding school, what they went through. I forgot the school name now. They went through a whole heap of stuff. That there was even a whole cemetery, I think, beside the school, right, of these boys, unnamed boys, right? And I tell and it's so deep, right? I think Dean told me that he went through one of those boarding schools at one time. These schools, right, was when the boys was bad, and they will send them to these boarding schools, and they will be there for years on end, right? And there was also a girls one as well, a girls one. And they will send them there. And the amount of stuff they went through is unbelievable, right? They went through a lot of stuff, right? Now, even on an everyday basis, right, children be going through shit every single day, right? Of this kind of stuff, where like you're young and you're just being yourself, and some stupid nonce take a interest in you, and you can't control what's going on, because even if you tell an adult, they won't believe you, right? And it so happened to be a priest that did this as well, because from what I see, it's a priest that is on the picture with the boys. Now, I'm not gonna let this play all the way through, because I was trying to have a chill lie, but you know me, I go all the next way. All right, let me find it. I think it's this one. Right. The same school. It's so serious how these historical things be there in front of face and nothing's done about it. Hold on, let me find it.
Secrets of St. Peter's. Shocking child abuse at Catholic Church School revealed. Published by Internet Archive. Topics: YouTube, video, entertainment, Roman Catholic Church, organization founder, child abuse, film subject, school, building function, Catholic Church, child abuse church, St. Peter's Gainford, Joanna Della Ragione, Express, Daily Express, investigation, Daniel Lucchese, Gainford, City, Town, Village, County Durham, English non-metropolitan county, scandal, child abuse scandal, abuse scandal, Street Peters. A dead date the 6th of July 2023, 21 hours 47 minutes and 44 seconds. Channel http://www.youtube.com/@dailyexpress.
Go through all that.
Identifier YouTube P9AJWQ5.
Oh, it's just saying a whole heap of nonsense. Hold on. I hate when it does that.
Children's home boss who, last year Darby pleaded guilty to 18 offenses of making indecent images of children with videos, photographs and on a computer. A Metropolitan Police spokesman said he also admitted 1 count of indecent assault on a boy aged under 16. Detectives from the Met's Child Abuse Command launched an inquiry after one of Darby's victims ran into him in the street and attacked him.
Yeah, like clockers.
After arresting both men, they probed a series of claims linked to the former Hollydale Children's Home in Catford, South London.
Oh.
Several other men came forward to claim they were abused at the local authority home between 1971 and 1983 when Darby was in charge. A solicitor who represents one of Darby's victims said police believe he may be responsible for hundreds of crimes. Police who raided his home in Hunstanton, Norfolk, found underpants belonging to his victims, which the pervert had kept after carrying out his abuse. Officers also found 1,200 films of him sexually assaulting and torturing children. Darby was found unconscious at about 8 a.m. on November.
And he's such a coward. He did unalive himself. Anyways, I've got to go and deliver something to somebody. Okay, so I even got to get off, but I will come back to this subject because these historical abuses, especially in the Americas, in England, are very important stuff. I mean, people tend not to talk about them, but they are very important to talk about because they are serious endeavors to which, like, loads of children go boarding school, loads of children go different places, loads of children be in care of people who are supposed to take care of them. And then there is nonsense like this that's around. So my thing is, yeah, he is a monster. There's loads of monsters. And I mean, I haven't even let this even start to play yet. I haven't even gotten through it yet. Right? considering it's supposed to be a chill thingy, non-subject lie. But this guy, I hope he's still on earth and he's getting his justice what he needs, because there was many of these schools where stuff was carried out under the skies or whatever. I'm not going to say, well, because of religion, but the boarding school was supposed to be a safe haven for these young people, and then it turned into a horror story for some of them, right? It turned into a horror story for some of them. And to be honest, anybody who's been through certain stuff can understand the deepness of these stories. You know, people take things very lightly when it comes to abuses and stuff like that. That's why even with my Jazzy life, having that man underneath her roof with her children, while she paraded her children, literally, why he had to leave, because the CPS told him he had to leave. He had no choice. He had to leave. There are many predators around, however, in all sorts of form or fashion. It's very scary world out there. It's a very scary, crazy world. Even on one of the Instagram, there's two girls that was playing a video game, and the man came, he stood, he looked through the thing, and he came around the other side and he tried to grab the girl or something, and the girl jumped out of her skin. Then another man turned up. But they said that they are wanted. Now, the world is a deep place, yeah? It's a deep place. Children should be children. They should be allowed to be children. You know? If you're sent to a place to be safe, you shouldn't be in fear of being a child. I'm not saying nothing else because I'm trying not to go off. But anyway, I have to come back and play this one because I might even play it on the dark side, because to be honest, certain things that go on the dark side don't come on here, you know, because it gets very serious, and some people can't handle the deepness of it. These historical abuses is terrible. There's a whole movie made about historical abuses in a boys' school. It's very dramatic to watch. Anybody who sits through that and laughs at that, there's something desperately wrong with you. When I saw it, I was deeply disturbed by it, to know that people use their power in such a way on children who don't deserve none of that. But anyways, I'm going to come off because I have to go and give my friend something. But thank you, Native, for coming. All right, let me go to the top of the list. Thank you, Native, for coming. I know people are all at different times and stuff like that. And midwife as well. I will carry this conversation on for another time. This is why when I open up my live, it's very difficult to be light. Is very difficult, because I tell you, I will find something that really sends me off somewhere, and I don't want to, like, you know, go in there like, oh, thank you, Native. So I'm just like, these are sad times for these boys, and I'm hoping that some of these boys who went through all this, that they get therapy, they get help. You know, they get help. At one point, they was giving people compensation for being in the homes of these people, right? They was giving compensation. I think one of my friends, she went through something as well, and I think she got compensation for it. But compensation is not enough to me. You need loads of therapy. You have to be very happy to have a good person, a good man around you who could bring you through it, because it's deep, it's very deep. I mean, right now I'm talking about the passport bros on the other side, but I have done a lot of a series of videos on the Doja Boys, and the Homes for Girls. And I tell you, just find out all that information was a lot. So some of the stuff what I put out is in reason, because it all comes together what's happening now or still going on now. Okay. I don't know what else to say really, but I see you in the next live. A beautiful spirit you have to stand up for all the children. I wish I could do more stuff. To be honest, I wish I could do a lot more stuff. Because like it's like looking at your own children. It's like looking at your own children on the screen. Every time you see something with a child, like the parents who baby was what? Dismembered or something like that. I'm thinking to myself, what kind of surgeon was you? Like, honestly, it's just crazy. Like, the world is crazy. The world is mad. They talk about Lucifer and all this stuff. No, it's a bit more deeper than that. I feel people, right, demons is a strong word for it, if I can use that loosely. Demons is a very strong word for what people are doing to children, women, sometimes men. Like, what the hell? There's a whole market or stuff going on. But Alexander did say that there's something going on. Hold up, wait a minute. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hiya.
Hi, yeah, you rang. I was in Fremont.
Oh, it's okay. Hold on. I'm gonna come off my live and I'll phone you back because I have to go down to the place to go to see that lady.
Okay, well I've got my side at 12:30. Is that Chris? I'll be back.
Oh well, if anything later in it.
Alright, yeah, alright, after, alright.
All right.
Alright, bye.
All right. Bye. Yeah. Hiya, Anna K. Yeah. I'm gonna come off soon, Anna. There's so much to talk about. I really just need to open a live and just spill and just sprawl out how I feel on certain stuff. That's what I need to do on both channels. Just spill out how I feel. If I could do more for children, I would. I tell you, I would. Because there are some monsters out there who shouldn't even be walking on this earth. They actually get a blight when they go certain places. It's like, why do you need a blight? Why do you need pardon? You don't need pardon. You've done the most horrendous, heinous things. An innocent life. Children who come here, they come here to change the world. Innocent, as small as a small baby. Right? A small baby comes. That's an angel that's come back. Now, deep this now, people. Now, used to deep this now. Deep this now, Anna and Native, before I could come off the live. Have you realized when an old person dies, a young one comes straight after, and they kind of go on like the one who passed away, because they are the ones who come through that porthole to change stuff. They come to change up stuff. They come to shake you up. That's why children come. Children come for all sorts of reasons. Sometimes they come at bad times, and sometimes they come at good times, and sometimes they come to shake you up. They come to shake you up. They come to bring you to life. They come to show you something. A child is the one who shows you lessons. Now, when I spoke to one Baba, you know what the Baba said to me? The child chooses the parent. The child chooses the parent. It's not the other way around. The parent don't choose the child. The child chooses the parent. That child's come specifically to change the world. No other reason. They come to change you up. They try to shake up your world. especially if they got special needs, even more. Right? There's a reason why those special children come. Obatala made misshapen children, misshapen people, because Obatala got drunk. Some of those those children who come with a defect, right? There's a reason why they come. They don't just come. They come to teach you, the parent, the lesson. But anyways, I ain't gonna go on some next place because, boy, I ain't gonna go sit here and go some next place. Like I said, I just need to just make a live and just spiel and just done. Let's leave it right there. Because it's a load of BS what's going on with the world. The earth is talking. That's why floods, all sorts of madness is going on. Floods, all sorts of stuff is going on. You see how deep the water is in Jamaica. One prophetess said that how Jamaica's going to get swallowed up by water. The water's coming onto the ground on which the humans are walking. Why is that? Anyways, like I said, I ain't come here to preach because I ain't no preacher. But I'm just saying, to me, when my daughter or my ex-wife speak of something like this, I have to go on top. I have to go on top. Hold on. Oh, my ex. To me, when my daughters or my ex-wife speak of something like this, I have to go on top alert and watch that person. I listen to the AK batter of the house, just like me, folks. Yeah. All children is our future. So why harm our future? This is for the monster meatballs who harm. Yeah. Why harm them? Why harm them? And it's like from little babies, teenagers, upwards. What is wrong with you? What is in your head? Because, I mean, sometimes they say when a person gets abused, they become the abuser. They become the abuser. Right? Some abused people, when they've been through that, they are more protective over their children. They don't hand over their children to the predator unless they are a predator themselves. That's one of the reasons why I try my best not to talk about my Jazzy life, but I did do a couple streams on her. She is one of those mums. She had predatory ways. Predatory ways. How are you there having your children on the live, no top on, hardly any clothes on? There's a dark web. There's all sorts of crazy. You don't know who's on the other side of these screams that are watching you. You don't know. You have to be so careful. The other day when I went to one of my lives, I hear my daughter in the background. You know what I did? I deleted it. I deleted that live. It probably was a good live, but I deleted it. Right? But it's like, what is going through your mind? What's going through your head? Sometimes I wish that how I joined organizations that deal with this, but I think I will get too caught up in the work. I think that's how I will be. I'll get too passionate. That's why I'm just going to deal with big people, because if I deal with children, I will get too attached to them. Right? You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's crazy. Right? But anyways, like I said, I'm going to come off because I've got to go down the road to go and do something. But anyways, thank you for coming through, Anna. Let me tell you. Anna, a native. Anna, a native. And I'll probably go over this one about the homes again, because I feel people need to know about this again. Because there are homes like this still. Even in a domestic situation, there's stuff going on with children. Right? When you go to the doctor, you must watch how him sit. I was watching the doctor, how he put his hand in his pocket. I'm looking to see what's he doing with his hand in his pocket as he's talking to me and my daughter. You know, you're crazy. And he had to bring in a chaperone to come to stand with us as he checked her. Okay? You have to watch everything. Right? You have to be on red alert. So, like, if you have a boxer boy, you're the boxer boy, or you go to complain and you do whatever you got to do, because that child don't deserve none of that. Don't deserve none of that. But anyways, I'm going to go on. But yeah, this into stuff is a double blade like a box of candy. You do not know what you're getting. Exactly. Anyways, let me go. I will see you guys on another live. And if more people come through, even better. Please go to the Dark Side of Ocean Yemi. I know you guys said it's heavy. It has to be, it's heavy for a reason. That's why it's called the Dark Side of Ocean Yemi. It's heavy for a reason. Okay? For the subjects that is covered, it has to be that way. That's the energy that it brings. That's the energy that it needs to be dealt with. So please go over to the Dark Side of Ocean Yemi. I know I tell people to do this. I don't know if I see anybody there, but just go over, comment, whatever. If you see weirdos hanging around, if you can take them out, block them, whatever, just do it. Because certain subjects, it is not a laughing matter. Ain't a laughing matter at all. Whether it's white, black, or different. No child should be abused, should be used, should be whatever, starved out. What the hell? Anyways, let me come off. Thank you, Anna K. Thank you, Anna K. I will see you in the next live. Please go over to the other channel too as well. I know I've got a lot to talk about. I will just do a live where I just spew a lot of how I'm feeling. Because it ain't no rant. It's just on things that is going on. Ain't no rant. It's just true things of what are going on in another world. Okay? So, with that said, I will see you guys later. Bye, Native. Bye, Anna. Take care. Take care, everybody.